Whoops. This game is much longer than I was expecting. One moment.
Was 1935.
And also absolutely hates being put in Windows.
BC.
Should be better for you guys.
Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms.
New episode has been added. So, hi, and welcome to this playthrough of Valkyria Chronicles. If you don't know about the game, Valkyria Chronicles is a sort of third-person shooter and tactical game hybrid. I'll probably go through it more in detail, but basically it takes the form of a book. There's a bunch of cinematics that you can choose to look at, and then we have some actual combat. And overall, it's a pretty fun game. I have really good memories of playing it at first. And now the game's audio is too low. Yeah. Maybe this will be better like this. Yes. Yep. Game. That is. Is my controller broken or something? It was working 5 seconds ago. Give me a second to connect it with Bluetooth. No, Sunny. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't selecting properly. Oh well.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much.
Meet our protagonist. An idiot.
Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
A very smart idiot, but an idiot nonetheless.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Brultown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
I absolutely love the art style of this game. It hasn't aged much, honestly. It's a fairly old game with, I think, at least 4 games in the series. But it always had this sort of scratchy, drawn art overlay on top of everything, and it really helps it. It really helps the visual to just stand out, I feel like.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it
Hello.
sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on!
Those Imperial guys don't fuck about. Like, civilians running away, let's bomb them. Ha ha! Ah.
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Good saving the game. Yeah, I guess it remembered me having played the game like over 8 years ago. Didn't expect it to remember that, honestly. So this fight is going to be the tutorial. I don't think I need a massive refresher beside the
Okay, here's the
buttons.
plan.
We've got to eliminate the Imperial Scouts that are approaching Brule. We deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Objective here to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
I mean, they aren't wrong in saying that anything can happen out there.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
About CP, command points. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's position. This is referred to as command mode. Here you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on their position respective to the enemy and then press A. Doing so uses one of the command points CP displayed at the top of the screen. They reflect your ability as a commander and represent the number of times you can give instruction, i.e. control, to your unit per each player phase. In this battle you have 3 CP, so you can issue instruction to your units up to 3 times. Let's start moving a unit now. So Valkyria Chronicles, if you've never seen it, is a tactical game to a degree, in that you will have this tactical view, where... Oops. How do you make... I thought there was a way to
Ready to go.
make the cursor go faster, whoops. So, I was going to explain more. You have a tactical view that lets you see where enemy units are, if they are in your own unit's line of sight. If they aren't, they are hidden and you don't know where they are. And on this screen you can do multiple things which are not in the game yet because I haven't unlocked them. That's basically the tactical aspect of things. And then once you select a unit, like I did by accident, you take control of that unit directly in a third-person shooter style. About AP, action points. Use CP to select a unit in command mode, and you'll be plunged into action mode. Yeah, pretty much XCOM, but different as well. Very different, honestly. Here you can freely move the unit you selected around the field. As you move around in action mode, the action point AP gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents that unity's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move any further. Keeping an eye on the unit's remaining AP was a motion critical to keeping them safe. For now, use L up, L down, L left, L right to move the unit near the sandbags. So, something that's fairly important to know, once you've used movement, you cannot regain it by going back. In many games like this, instead of having an actual AP, it's more something like you have a circle around your unit that represents its movement range, and you can move more or less freely within that range. This game does not do that. Once you've moved, you've moved. You cannot cancel this. I believe that if you've accidentally selected a unit, you can back out in order to avoid wasting an AP. Or maybe that was in the second game, I don't remember exactly. I think in one of the games you can do that, but as soon as you've done anything with that unit, be it moving, changing your gun, shooting, anything, you can't get that CP back. And again, I will point out that the game is really nice with those like shadows that look like shadows, like scratches from a pen. About attacking. Press A B button to enter attack mode. There, unit will prepare to attack with their currently selected weapon. Use the buttons to move the crosshair on an enemy, and the buttons to snap between targets. Enemies will not attack while you are in target mode. Take your time to aim well before pressing A to fire. Your shot will land somewhere within the circle surrounding the crosshair, so it's best to center it on the entire target. Shot to the head and other weak points will result in greater damage. A unit can only attack from target mode up to once per action, so choose wisely before you open fire. If the target survives your attack, they may then launch a counter-attack. The managed unit may not have the HP hit points to survive the enemy's counter, so be careful when planning your attack. But they don't tell you that you can crouch in order to hide yourself. And here we can see more or less the bread and butter of the game. This screen, where it has us 7 shots to kill this guy if we hit him in the body. However, only 2 if we hit him in the head. We have 5 shots, and the little circles means we are effective against pers, which is short for personal. This armor is versus armored unit, which is mostly tanks, and area is, I think, if it's like a grenade or something like that. Right now we don't have it equipped, but we have more than one weapon. I believe scouts can have grenades, but I'm not sure. What they didn't show because those guys this guy was like turned around and could not see us. As you move on the map, enemy units will shoot at you, and as the same goes with the enemies. When enemies move around, they will shoot at you. You can also just back out of the shooting stance if you decide that's not good enough. For example, I decided I'm too far away, I'm gonna miss too many shots, so I want to move here. Now what in the action? A unit with 0 remaining AP that has already performed an attack in target mode is unable to act further. Press B to end their current action. This will return you to command mode, where you will be able to select the next unit you wish to direct. You can press B and end a unit's action, even if they have not attacked and still have AP.
Yes!
How about using cover? When standing near sandbags, the command crouch will appear. Press A to take cover behind them. Riding under cover, units are harder to target, take less damage, and are immune to headshots and critical damage. Advance carefully, moving from cover to cover, and always try to end your actions safely hidden from harm. Doing so should keep your troops alive long enough to secure victory for Gaia. As far as I remember, you can't actually like take cover behind anything else. Sure, I can go here and consider I'm taking cover behind the tree, but I can't crouch or anything like that. Later on, there will be tall grass we can lay down in order to sneak around. But here we see the issue. I do not have enough move. And I don't remember if the game is going to mention it. No, it's not. So the turn 1 shrine kind of suck. As you can see, he has only 180 HP compared to Welkin's 250 and Alicia's 230. What you can also see is the bars on the screen. Green bar is HP, of course, and the yellow bar, it's AP. You can select a unit multiple times. However, every time it's going to lose about a quarter of the AP it has at its disposal. So it's not bad if you're a scout, because scouts have an insanely massive pool of APs, because they are supposed to be the guys that rush forward in order to scout things out, and so named. However, for other units, that's a lot different. Shock troopers, lancers, and snipers, which are the main units other main units you get in the game, don't enjoy a massive pool of AP, so that can cause a lot of problems.
Moving out.
So I should be able to reach the sandbags with Alicia this turn. And here we see that, yeah, he is going to shoot at me. And I took a fair bit of damage. Unfortunately, I'm a bit too far away, so I don't think I can really shoot him in the head. I am going to try, because I consider there is enough of his body in the side of the reticle that it doesn't change much. I could shoot him here, but I tend to fish for a lot of headshots in this game. And I am rewarded.
Ready to go.
Now we use Welkins again. And basically, even if I miss most of my shots here, this guy is more or less dead. Because yes, he can counter-attack me, but he is going to get shot to pieces as soon as he starts moving. About ending the phase. When your CP, which is 0, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. One player / enemy pair considers the second turn. The fewer turns you complete the mission in, the more cash and experience you receive at the end. But being too hasty can lead to unnecessary risks. The key is to find a changing balance. Every mission has a rank, and I think A is a big best you can get, and every single mission is pretty much based all around being as fast as you can, taking the least amount of turns. Casualties count if your allies get downed, but I don't think damage actually counts. Yeah. Turns are basically all that matters in order to just go fast. So it says experience here. Units do not gain experience. Even the individual units do not gain experience, so Welkin or Alicia are not going to get 200 points of experience right now. We can't do anything with experience currently, but you train a unit class as a whole. You train all of your scouts, all of your shock troopers, and so on and so forth. Ducats are basically the currency in order to buy upgrades. We don't have that unlocked yet, and I don't think we will until a bit further in. So we'll see about using ducats, and honestly, yeah, usually I end up with a lot more ducats than experience. You have a lot of upgrades to buy in this game.
Miss Melchior. There's no other sign of the enemy.
Good.
Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war,
I mean, ducats are an actual currency, or were, so, you know. I think it's an old-timey word for a certain currency.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record
Fair
of this
enough.
conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died. Chapter 1. In Defense of Brule.
So before we keep going, something that's fairly important in this game. I can't, never mind. You can redo certain operations. I thought this one was one of the ones you could redo. It's not, apparently. And redoing operations are you keep earning experience and ducats in order to buy everything. If you do all of your other missions at rank A, I don't believe you have enough money to buy everything. That is one weird ass windmill.
Seeing
Gee.
the old mill spinning again really makes it feel like home sweet home.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town.
It's nice I bring attention to this.
Citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care.
Can you guess what's going to happen at to the windmill?
How's the packing coming along, Ys?
Almost done. I only need to take the everyday basics.
Well, the Empire's got to be close by. Let's hit the road by sundown.
Martha, look! Welks is here!
Oh, welcome back, Welkies.
You're still calling me that? Martha, I'm 22 years old. And more important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
Ah, a light jog won't hurt the little spud. I should know. I've already had 4 of them.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
Lady has a big family, huh? Hello, Anisha. We left
Oh, hello,
you
Alicia. What brings you?
not even 5 minutes ago.
I just wanted to apologize for before. Here, this is for you.
Cutscenes do tend, if I remember correctly, most cutscenes do tend to become this, like, sort of light novel-ish, instead of fully animated.
These are for me?
I work at the bakery. Well, I did until the war started anyway. It's where I live, too.
Hey, she's a baker.
That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, all right? I baked it myself, so the flavor's guaranteed. Best you ever had.
Thanks. Do you want to come in?
We'll see if he gets destroyed.
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it, haven't you, Welkies? And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welkies.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that. Alicia just saved my skin, that's all.
The voice acting is a bit hit and miss, I am realizing. Not bad, but sometimes it goes a bit, eh?
He's right, we just met. I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero. Although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. Be good to my Welkies here, won't you?
Okay, seriously, Martha, enough with the Welkies already.
That's a lovely portrait. Is that General Gunther?
Yep. It was taken before I was born. But that's Dad.
And tank. And another dude.
That's Dad? You're a lucky guy. And who's that with him?
My father, Tamer. He was an engineer. The General's tank was his creation.
Wait a minute. But I thought the General was your dad.
Alicia is quite smooth, yes. Wilkins, on the other hand, is what I would call smooth-brained, because that just slides across his mind and he does not realize it.
My birth parents died when I was a baby. The General was kind enough to take me in as his own after that.
Yeah. We're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
Sorry, was that question too personal?
No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with 2 wonderful fathers.
Yeah, I guess you were, huh? Oh, is that really the time? I've got to get going.
Why don't you see her off, Welks? I can take care of the rest of this on my own.
Isara knows what's going on.
Alright, I will. I'll be right back.
See you later, Isara. Safe travels.
Welks, on the other hand, is dense enough he could serve as tank armor. And probably has, honestly.
Wow, look at this. Bruhl's really becoming a ghost town.
They've been leaving for a while. Just about everyone is evacuated by now. You can't blame them. Tensions are rising with the Empire. We'll survive. The Town Watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday. They'll come back when it's safe again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Welkin, I'm curious. Are you gonna join the army like your father?
I don't think that's for me. What I'd really like to do is be a teacher.
Huh. A teacher?
Yeah. Animals and insects, flowers and plants, they've always been my passion. I've learned a lot from nature.
I think you mean a professor rather than a teacher.
I've protected this country as a general, but it's just that I want to give back in my own way. My own way. You know what I mean?
I think I do. You're sure about it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's deep in your own way. Ah! What was that?
That sound.
Yep, no more windmill. I'd offer you a prize, but honestly that was so predictable that, you know. I saw this game really is not afraid to just fucking kill people. Or civilians, for that matter. Like, damn. Just gunning down civilians like this. We've had at least 7 civilian deaths. A kid, his dad, his mom, and that guy that fell from the mill, a guy that got crushed by the mill. I think that's 5. And those 4 guys that were 4 people that were trying to run. So that's 9 actually. Just 9 people are already dead.
Miss Melchior, the Imperials are attacking. There's a squad of them in town right now.
It is through and through a game that is very much, I guess, it's anime, but it's fairly true to why shit and people keep dying. So yeah.
Get all the town watch together now. We've got to fend them off.
They must be at Mill Plaza. I'll help.
Thanks, Welkin. Now move out. Stay low.
Now we start our second battle.
I'll explain the mission.
The enemies invaded the Windmill Plaza and has taken over almost the entire area over. We'll defend deploy from this position. Hide behind the sandbags for cover as you advance towards the plaza. Our goal this time to eliminate the enemy leader. I'm pretty sure they'll be there in the plaza area. Be careful, there may be enemy units hiding behind the buildings out there. The enemy won't show up in the command mode view, so be careful as you make your advance.
Okay, let's begin.
Once again, our goal is to go as fast as we can.
Our target is the Imperials in Mill Plaza. Focus on taking down their captain. Breaking the chain of command should at least buy some time for the townspeople to get away.
All right, I got it. Let's all be careful out there.
Got a sec?
The amount of damage you need to sustain is healing each turn. Oh, I did not remember that. If a unit has taken heavy damage, don't push them, stay back and heal up. Should an enemy attack drive an enemy unit HP to 0, the condition becomes critical. In this battle, you have no way of helping a unit in critical conditions. Try to fight carefully so no one reaches 0. Yeah, most missions are actually assassination missions, if I remember correctly. That's why I do find it neat that this map has some 3D effects. It looks like it's pure 2D, but those are actually 3D objects. We just see them from above. It's a neat little effect.
Ready to go.
Sightlines, when you need sight enemy action mode, sightline will appear over his or her head. And I connect the enemy to the enemy, meaning that the line points in direction of the enemy's location. This is a guide when attacking or when trying to position your unit in a spot where they'll be safe from enemy attacks. But attacking enemies. Okay, so that's everything I've already explained. So this guy is an idiot that did not actually hide. So, bang bang, pull my debit trigger.
Yes! Hostile sighted!
So enemies have to recharge whenever they start firing. So it's actually something you need to keep in mind as you move around.
Moving out.
Usually you want them to waste their shots while you're in cover. Because that's going to be... shit. Because that's going to be when... it's a lot of hits to kill. As I was about to say, because that's when they can't hit you when it's like this. And now I use a grenade. Grenades are your friend in order to take care of enemies that have been entrenched. I'm gonna risk it. Nice. And I think this guy is going to get shot to pieces as soon as he starts moving. Yeah, he did not like this. Wow. And Aisha is getting shot to pieces, huh? And the fight stops, okay. So I will also now point something out. It's the little like emblem shield icon on the top left of the unit card. You can see it's on Alicia's, Welkin's, but not on the Town's Watchman or on the Guide of Valkyria. Those little points are what are they called? Are AP points. CP points. If a unit has those on its name, it means Key did not turn around, huh? Mistakes were made, my guy. Mistakes were made. Which means that if that unit is killed or incapacitated in some way, that removes that unit's the CP that unit granted you. I think I explain it on this map or the next. Yeah, on this scout guy. He's a scout, but I don't think he's the leader we're trying to find. Or maybe he is. And regardless, here, have an aid. Scout. I think he is a leader. Objectives. Leader is defeated. I'm hoping that doing what I'm doing is going to give me a... Oh, he only has a right nade. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that should kill him. I should have looked at the guy. So hopefully the leader is going to get shot pretty badly as he moves back into cover. Yes. So that indicates the enemy has lost a command point. Doesn't really matter because it was the end of the mission, but you know.
What's that? Sounds like a tank.
And because it is a tank. This may surprise you, but this game has tank. The war game having tank, what surprise? And tanks are very dangerous. Tank will fuck you up. As you can see, we can't really do shit against the tank. I'm really hoping the game isn't going to automatically fail me because... yeah. And if you notice, it has lost some HP. The reason is that while may... Shh, we don't talk about the magical new girls. What the tank did is lose some HP. The reason is a giant blue box on the back. That's its radiator. You can damage a tank with any weapon if you hit the radiator, but of course it's going to do absolutely shit damage if you have just a regular ass rifle. You need something better. A grenade will do quite a bit of damage, but you usually want a lens, which is a rocket launcher analog, or a different tank.
That's not good. We're not equipped to take out a tank.
I hate to say it, but we should probably pull out for now. Get off this road and into the alley to the east. It's too narrow for a tank to follow. And try to stay behind cover while moving. One blast from that turret and it's over.
Yeah, that watchman did not enjoy this. He's still almost dead, so we're gonna use him first. And somehow we're not going to die. So Ragnade is your healing potion. Right now, we don't. Our objective is not to fight those guys, so there is literally no point in fighting. I am going to shoot this guy dead if I can, because he is right on the path. The objective is to have Welkin reach the endpoint. I kind of fucked up in that I didn't wait until I didn't use multiple APs on Welkins. Because you can. But it still doesn't matter because apparently it was in a single range of movement. Nice.
Phew. Looks like we shook him. What are you doing from here?
If they're rolling in the tanks, there's not much the town watch can do.
Yeah, it's hard to fight a tank with like bolt action rifles.
We'll try to buy time so everyone can get away. I'll dig in my heels at the main gate and do what I can to stall them.
Okay, I'll head back to my house and grab Isara and Martha, then come back.
Be careful out there, Welkin.
But range B because we took too long. This game has some fairly stringent rank requirements. Don't think I can redo that mission. I can't. So that rank B will live down in infamy.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now!
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. P.U. It's a regular pig farm in here.
Combat roll.
Thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there!
I didn't remember that one. He's coming in with a launcher. Well,
Isara, are you
long
okay?
picket, but still.
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Speaking of tanks, if you didn't know, we have one! It's a big boy, girl.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate.
Oh, they didn't sneak it. It's the family heirloom, like.
By the military. I wanted to
be able to do what my father could do.
Everybody kind of know they have a tank. They don't really hide it.
It really didn't need much. Hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work, what's next?
All right, Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move...
Fair enough, I never really played Battlefront 2.
Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
And from now on, Welk is no longer a scout. He is a tank.
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
He has become one with the machine.
Buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out.
I just really like the design of the device. I don't know why, it doesn't really look any different from... It doesn't look special in any way, but it's just nice.
Here's the brief for this operation.
Alicia, you're not even here. The enemy has a squad centered around a single tank, currently advancing from the plaza to the main road. We need to defend the gate on that road. If the enemy breaches it, the evacuation towards people will be in danger. Oh, so she's talking to us as if we're town watchmen. I'll probably head for the front gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal here is to take out that tank while keeping the gate standing. Without the help of your tank, it's... Oh no, so... You know we're around. It's not too possible from destroying the tank. I think we're gonna with the brute on watch will do everything they can to keep that gate safe in one piece. The town watch will need to hold off the enemy forces until you are out of the tank. We need to use the sandbags around the starting point and gate to cover to hold back the enemy player's attack. Brawl main gate is destroyed. Okay.
Alright, let's begin. We've got to stop them here.
So technically, she's just...
If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The town watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Got a second?
Sandbag and hand grenade. So they explain what I've already been doing. If you use a grenade, you can destroy sandbags. Each player phase, units will recover one hand grenade. That I did not remember. I thought it was like completely finite. You could only get one per mission and not more. Or whether you could only get one or two a mission depending on the unit class and not more. That's useful to know. So as you can see, for now we don't have a tank or anything like that, which means we're kind of screwed. Because without it we can't fight this tank. For no other real reason that, I believe, yeah. The main reason we can't fight this tank is only Alicia has a grenade. If we could use more grenade, we would be able to kill it. It's kind of janky to go right around the tank and just throw enough grenades to blow them all up, to blow it up, but it can be done.
My turn, okay? Enemy sighted.
As
Enemy
it
unit spotted.
stands,
Enemy unit spotted.
you don't really... At this time, you don't really want to... I'm probably making a mistake by taking Alicia here. But you don't want to... Oops, to clutter your units, because tanks can either fire anti-tank rounds or mortar rounds. And that's the enemy leader over there. Our tank is probably going to bust out from those things here. Shock trooper, scout... Can't do much of anything, huh? Can't do shit against that tank, so for now we're just gonna forget about that. Thankfully, the tank is not really going to pay attention to us. It's going to be mostly focused on the main gate. Main issue is it's a tank, so it will provide cover for most of our opponents. So apparently that scout was an idiot. But Alicia, why the fuck were you not shooting at him?
Please hit.
I think I've managed to just get Alicia killed? Maybe? Don't know, it depends. With the tank angle as it is, if my tank comes in this turn, I think I can kill it on this turn. What right now? Wait. Hold on. My controller ran out of battery again. Sometimes units that suffered heavy damage need to help to arrive faster. They need Ragnares. It does also Knight of Ragnator. Ragnate combats healing, get ballistic populate into a single medical package. So you can save up CP. I forgot about that part as well. Wait. Huh? What the fuck? Hold on, what? I can't grab Alicia because she's going to get shot to pieces if I use her. No, I... What is wrong with this controller? Okay, apparently if I connect my controller directly to the computer that I am doing right now, it fucks up royally and nothing works anymore. So that's fun. That's why everything was weird when I was using it before. Give me a sec to change things around. Okay. Let's see this fix it. Yes, maybe. Yeah, that works. Yeah, the backup controller wouldn't help in this case because that's a problem in the game itself.
No! If this keeps up...
And he dies again. I think it's a problem with the controller scheme rather than the controller itself. That's what I was trying to fix, but the game kept playing while I was trying to fix it in the Steam UI, so I'm not touching that. And I think, yeah, I lost.
No.
You weren't supposed to run this far. I will fully admit that one was entirely my fault. I put her in a bad position, and there wasn't much I could do after that.
Enemy sighted!
Hopefully putting her here should solve the issue. Okay. Put her forward too much and I couldn't move her or heal her because she was right under the tank's SMG. And just like, good fucking luck there, mate. So having bought the PS5 and spent like half the day installing it because it wasn't working properly with my Elgato, I am surprised how nice the controller feels. Much better than the PS4 controller I'm using right now. At the same time, it's synced to the PS5, so... I could, unfortunately, doing that runs the risk of him getting shot to pieces. See, the watchtower is nice, but it comes with the issue of it doesn't add any defense. And this is the first case of evasion we've seen. Depending on where you shoot an enemy from or an ally gets shot from, they might just evade the enemy's attack. Usually that ends with them dodging every, if not most if not every bullet rather. It's not perfect. And sure, I put him on the tower. The issue there is that everybody could shoot at him. Except the tank, I guess. So shock troopers are fucking really hard to kill. Nice. And I'm not gonna do more on this. I'm gonna rely on my Overwatch fire for the most part.
No.
Grenades really don't do a lot of damage. Valkyria has arrived! And this was why I saved up my CP. Because now we have 9 CP to work with. Yeah, pretty much. Hi. Hi. Bing, 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 bing. So, something about tanks. Unlike regular units, in order to show how incredibly strong they are. 2 AP instead of 1. CP rather. Instead of 1. You don't mess with a tank.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
About tanks. Tanks possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They are able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy foot soldiers. This makes them a solid wall for your own ground units to hide behind. Unlike ground units, however, tanks do not recover a portion of their lost HP each turn. Tanks also consume 2 CP when selected in common mode. Wielding too heavily on tanks in battle will quickly lead to a fatal shortage of CP. Additionally, tanks require AP to turn, so take care to plan ahead which direction you'd like to face at the end of the turn. And as you can see here, I don't have a lot of AP.
Enemy sighted.
However, I do not care about...
It's a tank! It's a galleon tank! Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
You do not care about trifling things such as trees or walls. For you, our tank.
Welkin, you have a tank?
The fuck?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
All right, let's go take it down.
So now... a map. with my current movement, I do not believe I can get behind the tank, so regardless of what I do, so I'm going to move here on top of this. Change to the mortar round. About attacking with tank. Tanks have 3 major means of attack. Anti-armor shells, explosive mortar rounds, mounted machine gun. Stream, yeah, I did say that, but I'm still going. I have a bit more steam than I expected. Anti-armor shells are effective against enemies covered in hard armor, such as tanks. Explosive mortar will hit a broad area with Ragnite Blast ideal against ground unit. Mortar can travel along an arc. Machine guns is a machine gun. Bang. That's 2 dead people.
Entering combat.
However, apparently benches are too powerful against my tank. Can't really see it well because of the tree, but I believe his radiator is here and then I can hit it. If I hit it, I'm pretty much one-shot it. Okay, so the tree took... The tree said no. Playing blue radiator plate at the tank 3 is its weak point. Even when standard bullet can do reasonable damage. You get behind enemy tank for a chance to take them down while being careful not to expose your own rear source of fire. Thankfully, you still have more points.
Here we go.
It's going to take 2, huh? Bang. Good thing I had enough saved up. And with that, we are done with this mission. Tank don't leave a body behind either. Just gone. Which is both useful and kind of not.
Yes, we stopped it. Nice work, East.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
Welks, it's a boy. Martha had a boy.
This boy is a born tanker.
Gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Not to doubt you, but how do you know there wasn't any complication?
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Still, A rank. Good, good, good. And it's probably gonna eat some bullets, yeah. Oh, another picket line. Who knows? So I'm gonna watch this cutscene, and I think that will be the end of what is basically the prologue of the game, and we'll arrive to the game proper. And I'll stop the stream then.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle, and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought the sneeze was going
Even if
on.
we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Well, I don't think that's as
We'll come back home again.
a good thing to do as you think. Yeah, burned out wreckage there where everything is on fire. That's your hometown, kid!
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare.
And with that, I'm gonna stop the stream here, because this is the next set of big like cutscenes and of new mechanics to play with. So I think that's a good place to stop. I am going to save and make some food in order to prepare for D&D. Thanks for coming to the stream. Have a nice one. Bye.